And then Michael Owen gets a chance to slip it in, and he goes like, come on, I've done all the running, man. I've done all the hard work here.
What's up, people? This is the Euro Social Show of myself, Ade Oladipo, and Craig Mitch, and this is Inside England. And who better to speak to than a man that played 6 major tournaments back-to-back for England. Should have been 7, but we're not going to go there and discuss that. That man is the fantastic Sol Campbell. But let's go to the start of when you first got called up, because we spoke to Darren Bent. we spoke to Darren Bent and Gabby Bonmahor, and they talk about how nervous they were going into the camp, like all the big star players around them. They mentioned the likes of Lampard, Gerrard, and Beckham. What was it like for you going in to your first camp? Was you like overawed, or did you have the fact that you won a tournament for England, the under-19 European tournament, so you had that kind of on your back? How was it for you?
You know, when I got in, because I played against all the guys, and by then I was like motoring on performance-wise, week in, week out. You know, and also what happened is I got introduced into the group very early on. So I used to go up for training camps as well. So I used to join in the training and then go back with the under-21s for whoever we were playing. So that kind of helped the transition and not too much of a shock to the system. And also, I mean, you know, I respected the players. There's some big-time players in there, some big characters. I love big characters. I'm a big character, so I was quite comfortable there. It wasn't so much of a shock. The games were a shock because it's big. It's another level. You know, back in the days, you know, 90,000 at Wembley. It's all spotlight on you. You got to perform, and but the transition of you know, the training camps and then going back to the under-21s, playing for them, that really worked, and that helped me.
What would you say was the most difficult England game you played in? The one where you was in the midst of battle and you was just like, yeah, this is a hard nation. This game is ridiculous.
Italy, when we played Italy and we needed to, they needed to win. We just needed to draw in Rome. That was a fantastic game. That's blood and guts and skill, football, characters. Also it was a beautiful game. Rome, obviously the capital. You know, was 80,000 there. A little bit pushed back because I've got a track there, but that was a really, really, you know, pressure as well, major pressure, and away from home, you got to get results, and top players all over the place, and that whole thing for me, that moved me onto another level. Said, yeah, I can do this. This is a tough team. Italy's a tough team. You're playing in their own, you know, back garden in their capital city. And you get a fantastic result. And, you know, you see Paul Ince with a bloody head, and everyone was playing top football. And that kind of moved me onto another level internationally wise. And also you bring all your experiences, all the things you've learned, and you've watched other players, and everyone brought that to the game. You know, there were some clever players. Italy had some clever players, top players. And we got through it. We had one scare right to death from Vieri. You know, we kind of missed him. We don't know where he came from, and he missed the header. Like, that could have been curtains. That's really the moment when my heart is like, what if he connects? What, you know, what's going to happen if he misses it? And like, you really do feel that saying that your heart's in your mouth, like, oh, and then he misses it. So we got through it. So it was a heroic performance by some top players, and that kind of game moved me on to another level after that.
You mentioned he missed the header. You scored your headers, but the headers were disallowed against Portugal.
Don't remind me, man.
Portugal and Argentina. Did you look back and think, ridiculous? Do you ever like look back and think, how was the one, especially against Argentina, that one?
I do. I think how different it could have been. Football, you know, England, you know, yeah, we might have got knocked out in the next round, but at least we go to the next round. And then you never know. You know, I see some other countries that get the real rub of the green. Look at say France when they played Italy. They 1-0 down and bang at the end, like with the extra time, finished, got golden goal, end up winning. They're like, I think they're like 5-10 minutes from not winning the competition. That's the luck you need, and you do need a little bit like that. You do need, and we need a little bit of luck going our way. Yes, you've got to play. Yes, everyone's got to be, you know, all singing and dancing. Performance-wise, but you need to kind of get a little bit of rub of the game. So I think we deserve a little bit.
So can I ask you an honest question about how you think you're thought of when it comes to England? I mean, you were part of the 2002 team of the World Cup, right? I mean, that's massive. When everyone thinks of
and
that generation,
and 98.
And 98, exactly. And when everyone thinks of that generation, everyone immediately goes to Terry Ferdinand. And I feel like, wait a minute, Sol Campbell was before that. He had that massive run, partnered Ferdinand. How do you think you're thought of when people look back?
For me, it's, maybe because I got like 4 million people, 5 million people follow me on Instagram. Who knows? I don't know.
Let them know.
So, but also, when they choose the team, it's chosen by the manager, and they see the performances, and that's what I can, I can just sit back and say, look, that's an amazing situation for me. The managers have chosen that, and then even in between that, I got chosen in the Euros as well as best team. So that's my satisfaction across the world. I'm respected to the highest level, and that's for me. I'm happy with that. I can sleep at night and say, you know what, I gave it my all for my country. I played some amazing games. I'm just a bit sorry that we couldn't win anything or at least get to the final.
You mentioned managers there briefly. Who was what would you say was your favourite manager to play under for England?
England-wise.
Yeah, no shade on the other managers, of course, but who would you say,
England-wise, in a couple, I felt, it's a shame about, say, Kevin Keegan. So much enthusiasm about him. He made you feel like a 10 foot, as a player. I think Terry Venables was very, it gave me my start. Very, experienced, fantastic at man management and controlling character, get better characters. And then also I think with Hoddle as well, just bringing a new style of football and enjoying the possession of football. That we were playing like 5 across the back. Obviously Southgate was a part of that as well, and it just bring a different type of feel, like a continental feel to games, which I kind of was happy with that, and I played some really, really good football in '98. So I think those are 3 kind of guys who kind of stand out for different kind of reasons.
Was you part of the famous dentist chair in '96?
I was watching. I was watching. I was a voyeur. I was watching.
So just before you go, a final thing for me. Where do you think you best performed for England? What year? What was your best performance? 98, 2002, Euro 2000?
I think 98, because I was just in there. I was just making those long runs. I remember the Colombia run I did. I just wish I scored. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that. I mean, that's like,
of course I've seen it. I'm 40. I've seen it.
70, 80 meters, and then Marco Owen gets a chance to slip it in, and he goes like, "Come on, I've done all the running, man. I've done all the hard work here." But the guy, I can't remember who did it. He just slid in. If he stood out, I'd have breezed past him. And then obviously it's just the goalkeeper, but he was clever. He waited, then he slid, but then the ball spills out to Marco. He just needs to stab it home. He couldn't do it, but not yet. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah. So I just want to say, like, when you look back on your career, you look back and you go, "That's probably my proudest moment."
I was just scoring my first goal. I was just scoring some more. My first goal against Sweden. That was amazing. Also putting. I started at Lily Shaw. It was organised by the FA, National School of Excellence, and that was going through there. So when I went through all the stages from 14. So it was a very proud moment to kind of obviously captain the side as well, and also my first game against Hungary. I think in March, just before the tournament. So that was a proud moment. I was scared as everything. I was like, just don't F up, and just kind of loved the whole thing, passing it easy. You got Stuart Pearce barking orders in the background and a couple of lads, but I just enjoyed it. It's so nice to kind of emotional for me. And then, full house at Wembley, lovely. It was a lovely day. And you feel so proud to kind of go all that way. I'm probably one of the other guys who've gone all the way from 14 and played in every level and to the first team. So I enjoyed it massively. Such a proud moment for me to be a part of the team, and then I got into the 1996 squad as well. So for the Euros at that time, that was for me that was pinnacle to get in and be a part of, fantastic, and almost just a foot away. If Gaston was a footballer, the ball goes in and win the final. So that's how close. That's how so close. And when I'm sitting on a bench and I played, I came on against Scott. I'm sitting on the bench and I'm thinking, this is normal. Like we're getting to the near to the final. It's not normal. I mean, so I look back and say, God, I wish we got there because it's so hard to get to the final, win. Yeah. So I was kind of not naive. I was a bit kind of, this is normal for us. We're going to get into the final every other tournament. But no, it's not the case. It's so hard. It's always things going wrong. Everything has to go well, and you need that rubber to green. Even if you've got a fantastic squad and players, it all becomes down. Some people can get selfish and want to kind of be the star instead of passing across the box and putting a tap in for someone. It all comes down to that. All those little things. You've got to have the right squad, the right mentality, a little bit of rubber to green, and not be selfish, and everybody together. So, I think it's just amazing. That's one of my kind of memories, anyway.
So, do you ever think of managing England at any level? I mean, does that ever crop up, or is that?
I try to. I just answer your question. I try to, but it's what it is. So you never know. Something else might come in the future. I'm gonna just. For me, I'm just gonna get on with my business and work hard and stay in football, and hopefully someone will, give me a chance. They've given everyone else a chance. And wait for the right kind of the right club, the right situation.
Great stuff, my man. Honestly, really appreciate you giving us the time.
Cheers, guys.
Don't forget, remember, hit that subscribe button and like and share the vids. Leave a comment as well. We'll try and get back to some of the best comments and spread the word. We are going to be doing these videos every single week during the European Championships.